I hope that wasn't too loud. Alright, we take out blue. Although maybe we bring back blue in, but for now, we're gonna go Sandman. Esper Origins. Vestige. The perfect volume of sneeze, okay. My sneezes are really loud. Always have been. This is too many cards. So maybe this is not possible just because there's just too many. Thoughts? Well, yeah, I can, I guess, play RC. I mean, I don't know, it's hard to find room. We could go 30 deadly cover-ups. Maybe I just can't play Charm. Maybe we play a third Fulcrum. No, Fulcrum. Probably 2 of is correct. Brako is a nice card, but with Virtue and Exile effect, something you just don't get to trigger. Which I took out all the Exile effects. And Virtue still works. Yeah, the Black Dragon's 4. I'm thinking if we can still play Riddler. It's like, I'm gonna blow my nose for a second. I'm gonna sit down for this. True, you're right. If there's multiple creatures on board, Virtue won't work. Yeah, that's a good point. But usually, you play Brako on 3 and you do this on 4. Do we have anything here? Seven-tenths squat. Yeah. But that's an unweighted squat, but yeah. I also did it one leg. It's harder than a squat because you're like, it's like a slow, very, very slow squat, like negative squat. Yeah, 3 salmon is probably too many. I agree with that. You're trying to get into the graveyard. I think we still have to play Riddler though. I think it's just blue for Riddler and nothing else. We have Wagon. And then just trim on these. Third Bitter Triumph. It's really good with Soul, Esper Origins, and Riddler. Need more creatures for Wagon? Do we? This is definitely enough creatures for Wagon. This is a lot of creatures for Wagon. Yeah, it's possible we do prefer Sorok. We could trim. I mean, this is 25 lands. That's probably the right number. Riddlers. We haven't even figured out the mana base. Yeah, maybe we don't go Brako. So I was thinking, the reason I was thinking Brako is because if you play Brako and Deadly Cover Up, you actually get to draw a bunch of cards. Right? Not sure I've seen anyone try harder to make cards work than you and Origins and Wagon. Yeah. Yeah, definitely true. Do my best. I think we can go down to 3 Heist here with the and maybe take out the Qarsi if we're playing 4 Esper Origins. Or maybe we play 3 Esper Origins and 1 Qarsi. Something like this. This is definitely enough cards for Wagon. Because Riddler counts twice, Vestige counts twice, Stormsoul counts, Brako counts, Origins counts. Also their creatures can count. And Virtue getting stuff back. I think we have enough. I don't think Wagon is the way to go, maybe something else. Wagon just works so well with these though. And specifically with Vestige, but... Alright, now we have to figure out the mana base and then the sideboard. So, one island with Wagon, and you have to play Fabled Passage. Probably should have taken the Sultai deck to do this, but it's okay. Doesn't matter too much. Fabled Passage. Should have just typed it. Thank you. Gotta take out some swamps. Have to play 2 islands and 2 forests, right? Is there any chance we don't? Is this mana base castable with this cost? That's 8 basics with 2 Fabled Passage. Demo Field? Could do Demo Field, yeah. 1 Demo Field. 1 Cavern. Cavern's actually okay because it's villain, villain, villain. Okay, now we have to cut a lot of these. Pool. Green Black Verge. We do want a lot of black, but we don't need as much as before because we took out the charm. Yeah, I think we don't play Reef. Well, I would like 1 Reef maybe. Maybe we can afford to play 1 Reef. Heist seems tough. Well, Terminus helps and Wagon helps. It doesn't have to be a turn 2 spell. Hoping we have enough permanents. I think we do for Vestige. Oh yeah, no, none of that. Yeah. Watery Grave and Pool probably are the only ones that are acceptable. And then, like, we're so splash, like very light splash. 1 Reef maybe. 1 Sewers maybe. Maybe 2 Reefs. Reef is really good. We need green black lands, so let's go with Cottage. Town. It's gotta be a 1 of town. This is maybe too many black. 2 forests, 2 islands. Maybe I can't play Fabled Passage. Maybe I don't need to play Fabled Passage. I hate this card. I guess it makes sense in our deck. Yeah, the other passage, probably. But if we're not playing a bunch of verges, you probably don't need it. 1 forest is enough. I think for Stormsoul, Esper Origins, you kind of need it. Also, just having enough counts, enough basics is okay, because when we're playing Demo Field. 1 island might be enough, yeah. I think we need to go black green sewer. Or surveil land, I mean. Mortuary. The Cryptic Caves, which one's that? This is enough blue sources. We definitely have enough blue. Can even take down... We have 20 black, 15 green, 13 blue. Let's take out 1 land. You're right. We could play 1 Tragic Trajectory. We have a lot of stuff. It may be in the sideboard. This doesn't have to be a turn 2 play though. Especially in the matchups that it's good. In other matchups you usually just remove stuff anyways, so. Or like play a Riddler or something, I don't know. How many tap lands are we on right now? Not that many, right? That's actually okay. That's an acceptable amount. Take out 1. This is just green, so we need a lot of swamps. I'm gonna take out 1 island. Sideboard. Trail. Qarsi's the end. Can still try the end and Qarsi's. Reclamation. I just want you to know. No, 25 lands, I think. 25 lands with 4 wagons and Soulstone and 3 Esper Origins. Could really flood with 4 wagons. It's possible we only want 3 wagons. Green Onslaught works well with Sandman. Yeah, fine. I'll play the Onslaught in the sideboard. I think I want to go for Regent. Go with Ooze. Hope this works. Is there enough removal for trajectory? Is there enough space for trajectory? Not really. The idea of this deck is that you have really good late game, and you're really good against like the Wagon is just a really powerful card. Wagon Vestige. I can just do 3 wagons and play maybe 3 wagons and play a second Terminus. We're not really a control deck. We're a lot more of a tap out deck. I think you're underestimating how much we're just killing our opponent. Like we just go Brako turn 3 or turn 3 Wagon then Brako. Hardcast Riddler. I'm gonna go down 3 wagons though. We don't need 2. And drawing 2 in your hand is actually really bad, so what's up, Ravik? We're working on a different version of Sultai, but with Wagon Fulcrum Vestige. Just go second Terminus, maybe? I've been really impressed with that card. Alright, let's do this. Oh boy, look what we're doing to ourselves too. We're rank 86 and we're trying this madness out. This absolute madness. Ow. And change the deck name from this deck selection screen. Okay. Sometimes it doesn't work though. Pretty nice combo. Yeah, this is probably the deck's worst matchup. But I mean, they just get a 4-3 here. It's not like Because this goes away, right? Or does it not? Oh, only when it attacks next turn. Okay. So it does not go away. Ice is pretty good. Like, we got Deadly Cover Up, but we also have Vestige if we want to, if they're not aggressive enough. Or I think they might be aggressive enough, but Jesus. Wow. They are indeed aggressive enough. I think gives haste and mayhem. Oh, I see. So when you mayhem, it just equip once, but super flying and haste. That's pretty strong. Now that I think more, you want black regents even more. You have mana to clear or just body to be. Yeah, I think you're right. I was actually thinking that it just doesn't work super well with Brako, right? Maybe you just don't play Brako. You just not do that. That is possible. Flying and haste, huh? Try to get lucky. I mean, we just die if we don't do anything other than just Riddler. At this point. But then we die to a Bitter Triumph as well, but so yeah, I think we just have to go Riddler, hard cast. Yep. Not good. We're dead to Bitter Triumph. Without the wings, we would have a potential chance, but yeah, random flying. Okay. I'll take it. That's kind of huge. No Bitter Triumph. Maybe no creature. Just another rustic. Ruzik. Points insight. Alright. Sure, quick question. Back in your days playing Paper Magic, how many hours a day or week did you usually spend preparing for big events like the Pro Tour World? I'm curious about how deep the prep went for that level. A lot. Hold on. One sec. Flying and haste. Bruh. The next turn. They're also dead next turn. So maybe we do have a chance. Let's see. We spent 2 weeks at a hotel, let's call it, and basically played 8 hours straight at least a day for 2 weeks straight with my team, like with Channel Fireball and Ultimate Guard. Winning that game feels nice. All right. Qarsi Regent Tactics. I'll take away Heist and Fulcrum. Their cards are too slow. Or sorry, too fast. One Ooze is okay. The end's potentially good. Betrayal is probably good. Maybe the end. It might be too slow. Esper Origins, Scouring. Can trim a few vestiges maybe. Yeah. Do you think we need more regents than 2 regents in the 75, or is it? Do you think it should just be in the main deck? Good question though, Rogue. There were people who did more, by the way. There were people who did less. I mean, just because you were. Oh no, 4 wagon. I like that. What? Oh, no 4 wagon. You like no 4 wagon? You're saying you're like 3? Yeah. I cut one at the end, just thinking we don't need an extra. Think, what did I add for it? The Terminus? Probably get rid of Wagon this game. We have to get rid of 2 cards. That's bad. I guess these and this. Yep. Maybe I should left Wagon. Wagon just like a stronger, like a more powerful card than Soulstone. We're on the draw and they're a really fast deck. So Terminus, Soulstone makes some sense. Adding a color for Riddler seems hefty. Are you just trying stuff, or do you think it's necessary? I'm absolutely just trying stuff. It might not be necessary, but it just felt like the deck really wants Riddler, so we just are trying it. Well, unfortunately that we kept Soulstone, drew another one. Not looking good for the home team. Now it's looking better. Holy shit. Huge. Still though, like the Terminus instead of Wagon. And discarding this is a pretty nice one. Okay, now the question is, do we just hardcast Riddler, or do we go Terminus land Riddler to draw 2 cards? But at 12, I think we take the damage. I don't know. So we'll go away. Let's trample. Yep. Yeah, I think that's what I'm doing. I'm just dumping the hand, doing board wipe. Virtue would be so good here. Okay. Yeah, if we drew a Virtue, it would have been so strong. Yeah, 21. Oh, or 20, I mean. Yep. Nemesis. Hate this card. Fiery Passion. Fiery Passion. Let's do Vampire here. I agree that if we're taking out blue, we need to go on full Vestige for Esper Origins. All the card advantage available to us. I agree with you. Do I do upkeep? Like if we see a burst lightning, I guess no. If we see like a, doesn't really matter. Because when it enters, return target card with Metavite 3 or battlefield. The Ooze is a little slow for this. Oh, huge. Huge. We're at 3? Man. We're trying hard. Trying real hard over here. Pretty. Second Descrix. It is legendary. And there's no Nemesis. So there's a little Marauder Lois. Doesn't have haste. Yeah, Ooze being MVP here for sure. Why not just remove cards and hold the Ooze back? You're saying just only Ooze and not use the Regent and not use the Qarsi? If we don't use the Qarsi, we just die, right? To a removal spell. But here we're safe enough-ish, kinda. Yeah, big draw. Still at 3 though, we have to deal with Insight. I don't even know what to take. I mean, I guess Louis? See what their deck's doing. Another Descrix. Nemesis, Ruzix, Stitchers. Their deck is so fast. I like it. No FOMO though. You would have gained 3 life with Ooze. You gained 4 with the attack. If they don't have removal, it is a lot better. They don't have the removal. Why is it a lot better? Still get to pump next turn. Also, we didn't gain 4. We gained 5. And we would have gained 3 instead of 5. Because it was... Also, they did have removal. That is true, but... You can play around as if they don't. Come on, land. Oh. No, we just... Insight just kills us, right? Yeah, just play both of these and we die. So yeah, our way gained us 5 life that turn. And your way would have just gained 3. When we were at 4. I don't know. It's no, because we didn't have enough green lands. We didn't have enough green sources for that. Do I want the end? I might need the end. And Nemesis. Descrix. I will just keep this, I think. No wagons in this match. On the play, though, I think you do want it. And Wagon with Qarsi is really, really strong if you get that to happen. If you, like, you could just, boom, fireball. Gain some life. Out of nowhere. We multi 5 that game, by the way. That was the game we multi 5 and kept the Terminus and then drew a second Terminus immediately. If we had drawn the Wagon, probably would have won that game. Or left the Wagon. Okay. Okay, we're kind of doing it. Yeah. Kind of doing it here. Wagon and then Origins and Riddlers. This game we kept 8. Yeah, true. Which lands am I grabbing? Island. Wow, this is really strong. Alright, we're gonna kill Ruzik, play Stormsoul. I think playing Stormsoul is the best play here. We have enough green, right? We need a second green. Also, Bitter Triumph is really strong in this deck because we have so much value from the discard. Qarsi, Esper Origins, Stormsoul, Sandman, and Dragon, or and for Riddler. Fortunately, this can block, but boom, boom. I mean, I could just go Esper Origins plus Riddler, no attack for a turn. Fly over. I would fly over if I have a land, but I'll try to hit a land. How's that? Alright, we missed. So now, yeah, let's just bottom both. Boom. Pretty sick. We're at 30 when it has a Nemesis in play. Yep. They have to leave a Bitter Triumph. But we can just wait for the Origins for trample. I'll just hardcast and play Qarsi. Theoretical green only deck could use Trailblazer for additional card draw, bunch of +4 power in here. Yeah, but it's a bit risky to play Trailblazer because it's like another turn 3 play that doesn't do anything. Oh, not green, only I'm. Oh, you're saying if we're not playing blue, we could find Trailblazer. Yeah, you're right. Could work. But also Riddler sounds really good with Trailblazer. In this deck, Riddler is obscene. It's so good. They actually have managed to go Screaming Nemesis with flying. Go F yourself, my guy. I still think we win, but even just this Death Touch here for Death Touch Trample. There's no way they survive here. I mean, there's just no way. Nothing but just hasten and flying, yeah. Okay. I don't want to sack that to exile our guy. I was kind of sick. I don't know. Wagon Qarsi. Play another one. I can't. This deck will be destroying control. By the way, no blue-white control deck wants to face us. It's a nightmare for them. Please be blue-white control, especially because this is probably my last match. So let's make it a good one. I don't want to play against like mono red or something late, some lazy mono red player. Godless Shrine. Okay. Okay. Got it. My head needle in the back. Huge. Calling Raise the Past? No, I think it's black white Pixie. So we only have one island in the deck, but we have Vestige to cast Riddler, and we have Fulcrum to cast Riddler. So we have more fixing than one would think. Might need a second island though. That being said, it is possible we just need a second. We just need to go more. Oh. Well, that's rude. Kills Wagon. I don't like that. I don't like that one bit. Oh, that's happened to me before. Mikey G, thank you. Thank you for the prime. Okay. Well, we can just go Vestige, draw Riddler, draw, hardcast Riddler. That seems fine. That's not bad. The other option is to just go Wagon Heist. The land is quite big. Can Vestige into Wagon. Is Vestiging into Wagon better than Vestige into Riddler? Yeah, maybe it is actually. Just to get cards out of... Yeah, okay. I can see that being better. So we want to just use this next turn. They have to have bounce to kill the Wagon again. The Riddler is less... I would argue that the Riddler is less aggressive, no? Wait, what do you think is more aggressive? I think the Riddler is less aggressive. Oh my god, this deck is so fun. Yeah, we can Vestige into Wagon. We could also... I'm thinking we just hardcast Vestige. Because if they have a removal spell, we get back Vestige. We did beat the red-black. But then again, heisting here plus Vestige is really strong, so... I'm gonna do the warp. I guess if we're doing that, let's heist first. A what? A what? Alright, I'll take you. Yeah, emptying the hand is really good. Yeah, they got a little bit of spice. A little bit of a Lenny. Little spider spice. So close to getting it to one. Okay. Maybe you don't need fulcrums. Yeah, that's possible. Maybe the Wagon replaces it. This deck feels like my bug land ramp arena draft deck. If you can get it to work. I mean, it's already a lethal creature, yeah. Yeah, I think you don't need Fulcrum. I think you're right. You really don't need Fulcrum here. Just play a fourth Wagon and a fourth Vestige to replace the Fulcrums. No Overlord. Yeah, you just take these out. What are we playing against? Black-white? I guess black-white with a little bit of green. Let's do this and Duress. Reclamations. Got Qarsi, leave in Esper Origins, leave in everything else. Basically, you can take out a deadly cover up. Do you need wrenches? I think you do want wrenches, yeah. Like you're already playing a Cavern, you already have villains. You're ramping, so wrench is really good with ramp. You can, you know, play whatever multiple cards. The real question is if you need Heist at that point. But if you're not playing Heist, you need to figure out a way to beat. Oh, look at this. Discard, have Riddler in hand. So clean. I think I messed up on the land actually. Yeah, we wanted to grab a island, but play this and this first, and then do. No, I guess that's fine. No, it's fine. Okay. Thank you. Our opponent's going to concede if they see this, no? This is like the best matchup. Do they have tactics? If they have tactics, I'll just play Terminus. Yeah, a little bit rewarded. Little reward. Dude, our opponent's like on a multi-5 this game with these cards. Alright, let's get rid of Demo Field. Keep both. I mean, I guess I want a removal for Zenith, so. People would like to board this card in against Wagon, but I don't think that's actually, like, it is good against, it slows us down enough with Vestige and Wagon. Maybe it is good enough. Maybe it's worth it. The mana base could need some work, but let's see tomorrow if you hit one. I'm convinced. There's definitely something here. Keep stop, say go. Oh no, keep. Oh yeah, it's too late. Whatever, I don't know why I didn't attack, but I guess I will block your 1/1. I'll block your 1/1. get some coffee. It's a late brew stream. I think this is our last match. Sorry. But I will say that I do really like type of decks like this, that you just are playing against a good deck, like whatever, they're playing green, but like the black-white version, if it's going Momentum Breaker, Tiny joins up, it's the game, like this is like the least close game I've played today. Imagine that. Yeah, it wouldn't. Yeah, I mean, it would be a little closer if they didn't have like Moment Breaker and Tiny joins up, but like, look, mulligan, 2/2, 1/1. Removal after I 2 for 1. I don't even know where to begin. We could just go Wrench. We can go Wrench, we can go Stormsoul. Maybe it's just Stormsoul is best. We got Fabled Passage. Just pass the turn. Because you get to ramp. The Sandman ramps. Yeah, it is possible we'll take out the Brako. Like maybe the value is not needed in this deck because this deck already has so much value. It might just be redundant, and you rather have some stuff that's a little bit better on board. I'm not sure Cruel Heist is actually the card we want in this version. If we're taking out the other card, the Fulcrum, at that point do we even want Heist? Not sure. Yeah, give me all your Zeniths. Give me all your Zeniths. Fulcrum is good with Riddler, Vestige, Wrench. Do we really want... and Heist. Yeah, but it's also... yeah, it's maybe we do need it, but it just might be too much. Because we're already playing Wagon. Like maybe Wagon replaces it. It's like Fulcrum, just a turn faster. And Virtue. Yeah, that's definitely whatever, I agree. Like I agree it works with those cards, but if you already have a Wagon in play, do you really need Fulcrum to ramp you into Riddler and Vestige? I think you might not need it. They've had enough. Yeah, Vestige, that's again also true. Yeah, Vestige is also similar and works a lot better with Wagon. Okay, we'll give this some thought.